All right. Power through
Get
this.
this done.
Woodstock. That was a good way to start the show. What is that again?
The fruit fly trap. It's full.
It's getting like viscous. Like, are they starting to break down and turn into like fossil fuels?
God's honest truth, I just
Was
haven't.
it like a thick orange papaya juice when we started?
It was just no. It
With
was just
cider vinegar.
yeah.
Why? Ugh.
I'm like, I don't want to deal, but I was like, duh, I don't like dump it down the drain. I'm just gonna take it outside and like throw it on bushes.
It's like the La Brea tar pits of bugs.
It's gross. But like when you have all this produce around, they come for it immediately. It's crazy. I feel like gross. I'm like, but how do grocery stores not have a million fruit flies?
Oh, because there are chemicals all over the place.
Oh.
Well, we don't. I don't know how we don't, because we run a real, like, Mickey Mouse operation over there. I'm surprised there's not more bugs. I think coming from the central warehouse, that's where they do the main killing. By the time it gets to us, we don't have to worry about it.
How bad is it if I'm buying all this organic produce, but it's been like sprayed down after the fact to not make bed or fruit flies?
Well, you got to take that up with, like, Trader Joe's or wherever you're going. Earth Fare. Only they know.
I didn't think about that.
Maybe they're spraying it with cider vinegar.
Maybe.
That could be a tip. Later we have gardening tips.
Okay.
Okay, Woodstock 50th anniversary.
Yes.
There was supposed to be a new one. We'll talk about that, which was a flaming disaster. We'll talk about the old one, hippies, all that crap. But first, the open that has nothing to do with it.
Okay.
So here are some topics.
Okay.
We went to Edgewater, like a week and a half ago?
Yeah.
So you could do your Gish challenge. You detailed Gish on the last show.
Yes.
Where you had to dress like an old-timey prospector on the beach.
Got some looks.
Yeah.
Got some weird looks.
I mean, you were barefoot. That fits the beach. You had a sun hat type looking thing. That fits the beach. The only thing that was off was like the suspenders.
And the long sleeve plaid shirt.
But I'm like, is that off compared to what some of the people were wearing there? I didn't think you stood out that much.
It looked very costumey. To me.
I think the vibe you were giving off was like, hey, check out my costume. I think if you would have rocked it like, this is my totally normal look, like in your, what is that, 10th grade picture?
11th grade picture.
11th. Oh my god, that's been the highlight of the week.
Yeah, for sure.
That brought you right back into relevance online. Everyone forgot about Jeej. And then you're like, check out this pic. And they're like, whoa!
I was thinking of like 11th grade, that's like when we met. I'm like, you fell in love with that. Like, you were smitten with that.
Yeah, but I don't remember you looking like so like downtrodden. You were always kind of like goofing around.
I was gonna say, in person I was much more goofy.
Like, I look at your old pictures and you're like, ugh. And like, that's how I am now. That's how we both are now.
I'm working out of that funk.
Okay, so at Edgewater, we're just chilling by the water, and some lady is smoking.
And doing scratch-offs.
Scratch-offs. We just did a scratch-off, so I guess I can't judge. Except I'm not at the beach.
And like multiple, it's like she brought a stack of Scratchums and cigarettes to sit by. Like, I guess that's a peaceful place to become a millionaire.
Is it like, maybe she was sensing like a Lucky.
Yeah, she was getting
vibe.
good vibes.
Did
Maybe
she
was smoking Luckies.
She was smoking sage. She was saging all the bad luck away.
Yeah, she was awesome.
But yeah, so she was doing that, and then her friend went away, so she decided to come talk to you.
Well, she was gonna talk to us, but you pretended to be napping.
That has worked for me on so many occasions. Always pretend to nap.
But like, you beat me to it, and I'm like, well, now I can't pretend I'm napping. Like,
that's why you gotta be the first one. Even if you're like at the mall, or
if you're like mid sandwich bite, but someone comes over to talk to you.
Like, boy, am I tired. Just always pretend to nap, so you don't have to talk to someone.
That's a good tip.
So I just got to lay there and listen to her tell you the exact same thing, Because you went away to do something, to pick up plastic...
trash.
To pick up the tips of those cigarillos.
Yeah, which who knew that's what I was going to find all over the beach when I went to pick up trash.
I mean, like on the positive, you didn't find other plastic garbage. On the negative, ew.
It was gross. And it all smelled. It was just gross.
And you know people are smoking weed in those. They're not just like smoking cigars.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Hot. You know what a blunt is, right? You split it open and you throw out the tobacco and you put in weed. I
completely forgot that was a thing because it's just not something that's in my life.
Unless there were like some old men hanging out at the beach who like their cigarillos. So yeah, so she I heard her tell her friend all this stuff. Like, I watched Shameless on Netflix, and you should go to this street fair and blah blah blah. And then her friend went away. You came back. I fell asleep. Or I pretended to still be asleep from earlier, and then she came over and started talking to you, told you all the exact same stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Says she needs a, knee replacement?
Double knees.
Big lady. And she's like, well, they told me I had to lose weight. Why should I have to do that? This other lady got a knee, and she didn't lose weight. I'm just like... I couldn't see your face. I wanted to check, but then I'm like, oh, she might see that I'm awake.
You gotta do that, like, looking through your eyelashes thing.
No, but I was looking the opposite way. If I would have turned over, she'd have been like,
maybe she should have been like, oh, are we disturbing his nap? And she would have shut up.
I don't think the type of person who would do all that would care.
True.
But she was being nice to the dog, and the dog didn't hate her, so I'm like, hey.
That was my thing. I'm like, she's really nice. Like,
Yeah, she just doesn't know that she's annoying.
Yeah.
Like we were saying yesterday, you get like, or was that this morning, you get like 10 minutes at work to yourself, where you can just like zen out. I was trying to write the show last night, and like, someone has to come tell you their business. Because God forbid they not shut up for 2 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, it's... I definitely am grateful that I work somewhere that has, like, tall cubicle walls so that I'm, like...
like, no one else would ever say that.
Like, I'm not exposed, but, like, even that's not enough privacy sometimes. I'm like, this thing needs a roof and a door. Basically, it needs to be, like, an office.
That security system the Property Brothers are pimping.
Yeah.
A ring, one of those ring bells. Who's there? Oh, no, I'm not here.
Yeah, for sure.
You got a haircut as one of the challenges, and you got a face... Something that was supposed to be a face shaved into the back of your head.
I mean, it was a face for...
It was the Wilson face from...
Yeah, it was very basic
Strandaway?
face.
What was that show? Or
Castaway. Strandaway. But, no, and I'm, like, today's the first day I'm rocking, my hair out. Your hair
looks nice.
Like, not...
It took 2 weeks of trauma, but you're finally
Yeah,
there.
I'm like, it looks good. Like, I'm digging my haircut today.
You were really sad, like, right after. You're like, what did I do to my head?
I was, like, wearing a hat.
You donated your hair, so... Humanitarian over here.
I've always wanted to do that. Like, I've always... And I still have to mail it. I got all the, like, information... But I've always wanted to do that, so that was cool.
You still have your hair?
Yeah, I have the address now and everything. I have an envelope, so I just have to pop it in the mail. But
why don't you donate it to me?
I wish I could.
What do you mean you wish?
Well, do you want me to, like, use a needle and poke it into your scalp?
However they're gonna make the wig, like, just make me a tube.
Oh my god.
Speaking of tubes, you also... Oh, do you want to talk more about your haircut?
No, it's cute. I was worried because the back was so short and it had that, like, face, but it's, like, looking good.
Speaking of tubes, we ran into some chotches.
Dude, I ran into a chotch at Kia.
Right, and you even took a picture of him because he was so chachi.
And, like, I'm never going to be mean and be like, look at this chotch I saw, like, post it. Like, it's just for our eyes only.
Right, but, like, he was just, like, splayed out on the chair in his gym shorts, looking at his phone, like...
He had total chotch vibes.
Yeah, like, there's just something about... And I was, like, we were trying to figure out, I don't know if it's the etymology or how he stacks in, like...
Bros and Guidos.
Yeah, order, the biology or whatever of, like, Guidos, bros.
Chotch.
And we figured out that chotches are, like, lesser Guidos. Like, Guidos are cool because they do the hair.
Yeah, they're, like, top.
They're
Top of
like
the food chain.
super like buff. They wear the t-shirt time. Like Chachas are like not as good. They're a little bit flabby. They're not like charming. They're just annoying.
Guido veals.
They're like wannabe Guidos. They're lesser Guidos, and then bros are like a whole separate.
They are. They're not even
phylum.
Yeah, they're not in the same category.
But you'll know a Chach when you see one. You'll just be like, "Is that guy a Guido?" But if you're not sure, it's probably a Chach. And I think the reason you showed me that picture was because we saw one coming out of the harp.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
I'm like, that guy, he's such a Chach. Like, it just kind of spilled out because he just looked like it. And then you're like, look at this Chach. And now we're like, we got Chach trading cards.
We're like, yeah, Chach is the house.
We were in a food war with our Middle Eastern neighbors.
I feel like I definitely owe them at this point, but
yeah, it's your turn.
But I don't want to continue the food war.
I don't know, you don't?
So then I'm like, should I just stop the food war, or should I, what should I make next?
I think we talked about how they sent over the falafel.
Yeah.
Did we talk about the grape leaves? Or grape leaf rolls?
I don't know if we talked about that, but then they
followed up the one with the other, right?
Yeah,
you didn't make a move.
No.
Then you made cookies and gave them our garden tomatoes.
Yeah, and cucumbers.
And then they sent back over kick-ass cookies.
These, which I was so pissed I couldn't eat because they looked amazing. Like, definitely that lady is sending, like, she's definitely winning the food wars.
Was that the last move? Just those cookies?
Yeah.
I thought there was another step there.
No, that was it.
Didn't they send like a rack of lamb or something?
No, not yet.
And so you only sent back the one response.
Yeah, with two like garden vegetables and cookies.
And that was like a week ago, so you got to come with the fire for food war.
But then we were discussing like, should I keep it like super American stuff?
Oh yeah, that's what I was like.
Pigs in a blanket.
We should do Ritz crackers with spray cheese.
Yes.
Like in a Tupperware, so it looks all nice. Deviled eggs.
Deviled eggs.
So they really get a taste of America.
I think deviled eggs would actually be a good one.
Cocktail weenies on toothpicks.
Yeah. Those are all good options. But I was seriously thinking, like, I don't cook. Like, we don't have anything that we're like, let's give them the specialty of the house. I'm like...
But anyhow, I wanted to comment that despite your tariffs, you orange asshole, we're having a free trade zone. Right here in our neighborhood. There's nothing you can do about it. So fuck you.
It's true.
I guess we'll close.
And bots, if you have any suggestion of what I could make next in the neighbor food wars, let us know.
Sure.
Comment.
Are there any Food Network bots out there?
Let us know.
You're always telling me to watch Tyler Florence, so you must know something.
Bots are or me?
I don't. Someone's telling me. Probably the voices in my head.
Yeah, because I'm like, it ain't me.
And our favorite TV shows came back. We said we're watching Married at First Sight, but Dallas Cowboy Cheerleaders
making the team
is back.
We're such fruitcakes for that show.
It's really good. It gets you hyped up for football season. I was not feeling football. I'm like, fuck this, I want it to be summer forever. But I start seeing some like football cheerleaders and I'm like, it has nothing to do with the Browns because we don't have any, but I'm like...
You're ready for it.
No, I'm not, but I like that show. What else are you watching?
I like that we've been watching it so long, though, for so many years that now we're like remembering people and we're like, oh, if she gonna audition again? Like, we remember.
We're going to start knowing the dances after a while. I'm sure you do. You're a choreography savant. I'm like, 1, 2, no, 1, 2, what, 1, 2. I still can't do string dance. You laugh at my country line dance, which I think my country line dance is awesome. So I don't know what you're talking about.
It's so good. I think it's a little cruel that I'm so into dance and then my soulmate can't dance, but you did try to do ballroom dancing with me. It just wasn't a good fit.
I think if I stuck to a couple specialties, I'd be okay, but I'm not like you pick up every single kind of dance, every genre, like it's nothing. Like how I pick up every kind of comedy, and I'm so good at it. But yeah, you're really good at dance. Oddly enough, that was not one of the Gish challenges. Like, where's something in your wheelhouse?
I did.
You're making avocado skin shoes, getting weird haircuts in people's houses.
Yeah.
But where's like a dance challenge? Where's a makeup challenge? Like, that should be one. Make like, you know, all those influencers who make faces on their face or they look like someone else. Like, if you've done that.
I've never done that.
You did the one where you were like a painting, like Frida Kahlo and shit.
I did do that. I forgot.
And you did a sugar skull once, and then like was it like mermaid face?
Yeah, I did the dog face painting last year.
Oh, okay.
That was
I stand
Gish.
corrected.
But there was none this year. I was ready to bust out my face painting challenges for this year.
Yeah, see, that's not fair. I was gonna talk about Elementary, but that show sucks. I've barely watched it anyway.
I'm not watching anything new.
You're back to True Blood.
I'm back to True Blood.
You're gearing up for Halloween. You're like, let me watch True Blood again.
It's so when it's hot, I'm just like it's True Blood watching times, and then it gets me ready for
that's really weird.
And then I'm like,
because that is when it aired.
And then I'm just like, it's ready for fall. Like I've
never made that connection between weather and a show. I don't know if I have one like that.
That's the only one I have like that.
I got so burnt out on watching Frasier so much this spring, reruns overnight, that I didn't watch it for June and July, and now whenever it comes on, I'm watching it again. So I guess I can't judge.
No.
It takes me back to the 90s when I was just getting my license. It was a magical time. Not really, because I was very lonely, but I don't know. It was simpler then.
Yeah, it sure was.
Alright, Woodstocks. Oh, should we talk about the bird? We'll talk about that when we come back.
Okay.
Are you ready? Ready. Let's do it. Woo! Watch out, Tucson. Here we
Oh yeah, so Woodstock the bird, before we go any further, because that was a Gish challenge to draw Woodstock with surgery.
A toupee and a beer gut.
He hit the wall.
Lip injections and Botox. You did a good job, but you pointed out that there's not much to that character, and there's not.
No, when you go to Google Woodstock, you're like, oh yeah, Snoopy's friend, all the merch. I totally know what Woodstock looks like. It's like 3 squiggles and an eye.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And I'm like, Charles Schultz got rich off of this garbage? That guy was an idiot.
Yeah.
I mean, I know your dad loves Peanuts. It must be a boomer thing.
Kind of how we just love Ren and Stimpy and Beavis and Butthead.
Those took so much more work. Have you ever seen the backgrounds on Ren and Stimpy?
Yeah.
I mean, they're hand-painted.
Yeah.
And, there's not much to the story. They basically fart and yell through the whole show.
Right.
But, oh my god, Peanuts is so lame. And then the capper is Woodstock. It doesn't look like a bird. And then I guess he, came around before the actual festival. He was already a thing. It wasn't like he was like, I need to come up with a counterculture character. So
no.
I'll give him that. He came up with Woodstock out of nowhere.
Yeah,
he's not from New York. He's from Minnesota, so I don't know. Is he from Minnesota?
I don't know.
So I don't know where he came up with Woodstock, but I'm not a Woodstock fan. The bird.
Clearly.
I mean, I like the Great Pumpkin. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
The Great Pumpkin?
Yeah.
And I like the music, the Christmas music. That's really good. I don't get Peanuts.
Okay.
What are your thoughts?
It's not my favorite, but I usually, my favorites are Snoopy and Woodstock. Snoopy.
So you like Woodstock, even though he resembles nothing. He's just a yellow blob.
Yeah.
He's like a marshmallow peep on crack.
I like Peeps, too. I miss those.
Okay, let's get to the real topics.
Okay.
Well, that's down here. You went to Vegan Fest last week.
Well, I tried to
Tell us about vegan.
It wasn't the
Downtown Willoughby Vegan Fest.
It was Downtown Willoughby Vegan Stroll.
Oh,
so it wasn't Vegan Fest, it was a vegan stroll. So
was anyone wearing vegan shoes, or was it all real leather? Because I think right off the bat, you're blowing it if you're wearing leather shoes.
Well, right off the bat, I blew it because right before I left, I boiled 5 pounds of chicken for the dogs' meals.
Well, that's the dog's issue.
But it was like, you know.
That's on her. She'll have to deal with that when she meets our chicken god.
But,
I will too.
It was like 7-ish. I think it was 7 locations. Like, you paid a flat rate and got like a bracelet, and then you got a tasting at each location of a vegan food. But
there were what, like 7 places?
Yeah, I said 7 places had, and then you would like walk around, you'd stroll.
And each one had like one thing.
Yeah, and so like little tastings, so you didn't get like stuffed at one place. Like you got a little tasting at every location.
I thought they were gonna go ham and each have like 3 or 4 things, a drink, like a 3-course meal.
They all had a drink as well. Well, you can't have a 3-course meal at 7 places. You wouldn't.
No, but I
all.
think people aren't gonna try them all.
No, that was the literal point, was you went to all 7 places and tried everything. That's what people were doing.
Okay.
But you couldn't just go to one place and buy the food. Like, you had to have the bracelet and you had to like do the stroll, and every one of the things had gluten, so I couldn't eat any of the things.
Did you buy the bracelet?
No, I made sure I asked first.
How much was that?
I think it was $30 or $40.
Whoa! That's a ripoff.
And so, but...
And how big were the foods? Did you see anyone eating them?
I saw, like, at the one place they had vegan sliders, so it was, like, slider size.
Yeah.
So, like...
But how many did you get?
1. But you go to 7 places, so you
I guess it all equals $30.
Yeah, exactly. And then the last place was Mitchell's Vegan Ice Cream. You got, like, dessert. So I'm like...
There's not a Mitchell's there.
I know, but one of like one coffee shop, that's what they had.
Do you feel there's an ice cream mob war coming between like Honey Hut and Mitchell's and the old standby Pierre's?
Maybe.
Like I feel like Pierre's is like old school. They're like Anheuser-Busch. Like they're looking to buy everyone up. And then you have these upstarts like Honey Hut and Mitchell's.
They had at the place there that sells crepes in downtown Willoughby, they have Hershey's ice cream, and they carry Superman ice cream, so obviously that's what I went to get, because I'm not vegan, just vegetarian, so I got Superman ice cream.
Now it's called Superman because it's blue, yellow, red. Shouldn't it just be called primary ice cream?
No, it's Superman ice cream.
Or would that throw people off and they'd be like, wait, we're voting? It'd be like, no, primary meant something before politics.
Yeah.
I don't know. You just like assume that anything red, yellow, and blue is Superman. Like those were colors way before Superman.
Well, Superman won. It's kind of like how we call every tissue a Kleenex.
This is some interesting commercial theories here that no one cares about.
Right.
Alright, so Vegan Fest was a failure.
For me, it looked good, like the food looked awesome, but even the like one thing I thought I could eat, which was like a pineapple curry rice, it had gluten in it.
Don't ever eat anything curry.
Well, I didn't want to, but I would have, because it was the only thing I thought maybe...
They try to trick you with the coconut curry. They always combine them. Like, it's hot, but it'll also be kind of like coconut. No, it just tastes straight up garbage. I have never liked the coconut curry anything.
I've never been a fan of curry. Except Tim.
And he let us down.
He let us down.
Well, there's Aisha curry.
Oh boy, here we go.
There, like I eat some of those Indian foods that come pre-packaged at the grocery store.
Yeah.
And they're okay. They're not anything to write home about. It's just not my thing. But like the one New Year's, didn't we eat at an Indian restaurant with your friends? What did you even have?
I just remember when they asked you from 1 to 10 how hot you want your food, I said 0. Because even 1 is going to be too hot for me.
Yeah.
So I was like, 0 hot.
Indian heat is like a different kind of... There's like Mexican jalapeno heat, which you're used to. Curry is like a whole other like torturous, like you're not ready for it. You're like, it doesn't seem hot, and then it just gets you. Like, it's a weird, different kind of heat. What was I going to say about India? Oh, India. I was listening to NPR,
Yeah.
Well, no, it's all over the news. I guess they're taking back some district called Kashmir,
Okay.
where the Muslims live in India. Because every country has to have two religions so they can all fight each other and make a big mess all the time.
Yeah.
And then over in India, it's
Facts.
where the Muslims and the Hindus have a conflict. And India is supposed to be like, oh, namaste, we're all gurus, we're all peaceful, we're all vegetarians, cows are sacred. They're like deploying troops, they're like, we're gonna use nukes, get the fuck out of Kashmir, it's ours now. This total like militarization. I'm like, come on, India, you were supposed to be cool. You know?
Yeah.
Like, you expect America to do that, like, Saskatchewan? No, that's ours now. Fuck you, Canada.
Yeah.
But, like, India? Really? Even they are like that? Like, it's a little... It kind of made me depressed.
Sure.
Because, like, the Prime Minister of India, he's kind of like a little swami. He's like, hello, I'm President of India. But he's, like, ordering this mass, like, exodus of people out of India. I'm like, jeez.
Wow, where are they supposed to go?
Over to, like, Pakistan or something. I don't know. Well, actually, all he did was take away their autonomy. But you know what the next step is. We've seen it here.
Right.
You ship them out.
Right.
Anyhow, self-care. That seems like a hippie topic to talk about with this music. What do you do for self-care and wellness? That's a general catch-all term now.
It is. Well, that's what I'm like, self-care.
Wellness.
Like, I guess generic self-care. I just think of like for me, it's like obvious things like my skincare and body care, but it's really goes further than that. Like,
do you take like moonlit baths?
No. I just make sure I wash my makeup off before bed. I never sleep in that.
Make a big bowl of popcorn every night. That's your self-care.
My self-care is like popcorn. I eat a lot of popcorn.
You're not doing an avocado scrub.
No.
Let me get a big bowl of popcorn.
Yeah. I mean, I work out. I haven't since the bad haircut, but now I'm ready to go back.
I thought that like it was the bad back, and then I started realizing, and you're like, no, it's because of my haircut. Like, you're not going to jazzercise.
My back felt better. Like, I mean, initially it was the bad back. I was letting my back heal up, but then I was like, and then it was like Gish week, and I was like, I'm busy. But I was like, I haven't worked out in 2 weeks. I'll go back. I was thinking I'll go tomorrow.
What is my wellness?
That's what I was. Well,
I probably should have thought of this before I
Well, here's the thing. I'll tell you. It's hilarious. You drink beer while you lift weights.
Okay.
Which kills me.
Only 2 beers.
It's just funny that that's what you do.
Don't walk the dog as much because she's old.
And that really was your total self-care. Like
5 years ago, you would drop us off at like Lorraine and 150th. And I think the one time I was so wasted, this all relates to being wasted. We walked all the way down Lorraine to like 117th. Maybe you dropped us off at 140th because that seems excessive. Like over 117th and all the way back home. We used to walk for like 2-3 hours. One time we went all the way down in the metro parks, back up to our house. And she would do it, man. She could just go.
She would, yeah.
She's had a good life.
I would always be like, text me when you get home so I know you made it. And it'd be like 2 hours later, and I'm like, are you alive? And you're like, we're just getting home now. I'm like, oh,
we're like the Jews lost in the desert. We're just wandering.
But yeah, I mean, I know how much she loves walking. I mean, I'm sure she loved it. And you would pee under bridges and
that was one time.
Well.
Yeah, I guess, it's I've been drinking the oat milk.
Yeah, you think oat milk's gonna save your life.
It's what it says on the box. Drinking this will reduce your chance of heart attack completely. That's what it says. Results may vary. I used to drink more hot tea and like zen out and drink like mate.
Yeah.
Yerba mates. But those are the things, like I would love to have mate, but I just forget to get it, and you can only buy it at like World Market and shit, so it's like I don't have that in stock. But that's one of my like zen out.
That's one of your personal.
Like when I'm on coffee, I'm just like, just raging. I shouldn't be, but And when I'm drinking, I'm like, raging.
Oh my God.
And when I'm eating, I'm sweating. I'm like, my life is very intense. I think I need more self-care.
I think you do too. We do hug therapy.
You do it on me. I don't know that I'm that into it. So we've been gardening.
I think that's good self-care. It's supposed to be relaxing, but I think the garden is like just a constant sense stress for us.
I think it does work because I don't get mad at it. Like I get mad at other stuff like why won't this thing fit? Why won't this work? Why can't I hit this pool ball in when I'm playing pool by myself? You know, really life's big problems.
Yes.
But when I'm out in the garden, I don't even mind like pulling some weeds.
I enjoy it. I mean, I definitely think we didn't yield that much this year. I blame the rain and it's just been an off year.
The funniest thing was I texted you when we like cleared the space and like rototilled, and I'm like, if we have extra, we should give it to a food bank.
And we've barely had enough.
Yeah, right. We're gonna end up at the fucking food bank. You got like 2 tomatoes out there. So we have our old friend Tantric Composting Sting.
Yes.
From way back years ago, because he has tantric sex, so it takes him very long time to do anything.
Okay.
And he puts a lot of thought and meditation into it, especially in the composting, which we actually attempted this year. I think that's working.
It is, but we have to like at some point, and maybe I'm wrong, we have to stop adding stuff to it because it's never gonna like break down. Or does it break down over the winter so that we can use it in the spring as compost?
I think I don't know, it might stay warm. Will it freeze in the winter?
Probably.
So we better just use it before the winter.
Well, it's not all the way broken down. I think we have to use it in the spring.
Do we have to put it in the garage then?
No, I don't want to compost in the garage.
I don't know what we're supposed to do with it.
It's not fully composted because we keep adding crap to it.
I think we should probably read about this and figure out what to do.
Bots, let us know.
Maybe we could like Ziploc some, like a bunch of it and then freeze it. Oh no, we don't want to freeze it. Freezing works on everything. We should just let it freeze and then it'll come back. I don't want the worms to freeze. They're my friends. And they're in there.
I know.
We gotta figure out what to do. So anyhow, he doesn't have a tip for that, but
maybe we can rip out all the plants and spread it around in the dirt, and it'll like become one with the dirt, and the worms will be back in the ground for the winter.
Okay, I will go with that.
Okay.
So Tantric Composting Sting has some gardening tips. Are you here, Sting? Yes, I'm here.
Does this music need to stop?
No. Avocados. Nature's food truck. It gives us so much. Lunchtime guac, dinner hour garnish on a salad, and 1 a.m. crying into your sad T-bell in the parking lot of your ex-boyfriend's apartment as you hate eat and sad eat. Sorry, sad smash some nachos hoping you'll see him after your train wreck of a night at the dueling piano bar. Ah, so much passion. The last one was very randy that we did with him. I don't want to get that blue.
Yes.
Oh, was that a tip? That wasn't really much of a tip. He just was describing how cool avocados are.
Yeah, he basically just,
Roundup. While I personally have opposed any Monsanto products since they tried to put out Synchronicitos, a wine cooler flavored tortilla chip to coincide with the release of the Police's final LP.
Oh my god.
I do find that this extinction level Armageddicide chemical does have some practical applications. One, it keeps aphids off of your Viagra plants.
Viagra plants?
Yeah, he's always having sex. 2, it kills any noisy birds who might distract you with chirping while you're trying to meditate and find your 16th erogenous zone. Yes, there are 15 known erogenous zones. 3, it gives people cancer, thus I can play several cancer benefit shows a month and write it off on my taxes. That's how you do Tantric Composting Sting. You gotta throw in some oohs and ahs.
Okay.
Earthworms, so long, plump, throbbing, full of life. Oh. Yes, earthworms are the main vein to garden and compost success. Massage your worms, slap them against your face, measure them often, and pretend they're longer than they are. Guy at work. Let them burrow through your mounds of moist fruit flesh. They writhe and undulate, and eventually shrivel in the sun and buy a convertible to score younger female worms. I've heard. I think Jane Goodall wrote about it. Corpse flower.
Yes.
Let's talk about the corpse flower. Take a breather, Sting. You're working yourself into a lather. So that was at the zoo this week.
The rainforest, yeah.
It's always there, but once every 7 years, because 7
years.
is the best number ever, it decides to open up and smell like hot garbage.
Yeah.
Or a corpse or what have you.
Apparently it's like hot Chinatown garbage up in there.
And people are all psyched about it.
I mean, I would have gone. I just
think it looks cool because it's like the plant from like, what's that little shop of horrors?
Yeah, it definitely looks like that.
Smell, Miss Seymour.
Right. I would have gone, but I was like, do I want to pay money and wait in line to smell this garbage plant? Like, I've literally been in New York City in the summer, and I'm pretty sure I've smelled that plant.
Right, like the neighborhood the zoo's in. I mean, you go a couple blocks over, and it smells the same, so I don't see what the big thing is.
Right.
Oh, so tell us about the corpse flowers thing. Known the world over as the New Jersey rose, this oddity blooms once every 7 years. You know, how often Mrs. Sting puts on her red light. Which I don't mind, the waiting is the best part. It smells like rotting garbage. To care for a corpse flower, here are some tips. Make sure to put on Fox News for it and feed it plenty of Ensure and Michelinas. Sorry, that's tips for my Nana. She also smells like a rotting corpse. 2. If guests in your house are offended by the smell, spray some Axe body spray, or spritz some Axe body spray around, and they will think a chotch is there. When they find out there isn't one, they will be happier. Also, I forgot to mention I ran out of my designer deodorant this week, so I was looking at mainstream poor people deodorants at work.
Right.
And all of them are totally normal, but only Axe has theft prevention stickers on them.
Yeah.
Like, what is that about?
That's
like,
crazy.
You only like to steal Axe?
I was so surprised. I'm like, there's a, like,
it's not expensive.
Theft. No. There's a theft risk.
It's
for
like
Axe.
Hennessy is the only booze they keep behind the counter at the liquor store. Even though there's, like, 100-year-old scotch and like $80 something or others that are out on the shelf. They're like, no, we just got to keep the Hennessy behind the shelf.
They only they lock up what they know they need to lock up. I think I've mentioned before that Parma Walmarts on Brook Park. Speaking of Walmarts, like how we jokingly add an S to that. I missed the end of this NPR story, but it's a true thing of people adding S's to the like names of things, and it has like a proper scientific name. The fact that people do that, and they were asking people, is it Nordstrom or Nordstrom's? And so many people thought that the real name was Nordstrom's.
I thought it was Snordstrom. I put the S at the beginning.
It's just weird to me that like we do it as a joke, but people really do it. Anyways, at Walmart's, they lock up everything, like the sheet sets that have higher thread counts are under lock and key. Like everything's under lock and key there. It's crazy.
You gotta lock up sheets. There's so many poor clan members now. They're like, I need some sheets,
and they only want the nice ones.
But
yeah,
they've been doing the spray paint for a long time. That I've even come to see as normal. Well, no. Now you get carded for spray paint.
That's weird.
It's not locked up, but you get carded.
You don't get carded for spray paint at Lowe's and Home Depot.
It's a different clientele. But then, like, the one time I was obsessed with buying boxing gloves for the basement, the one Walmart's had all the boxing shit locked up, like gloves, the jump rope, all the paraphernalia for boxing. And I'm like, what? Well, are there like just these kleptomaniac boxers out there? That was weird. Where was I?
Sorry.
To Axe. If you notice it's starting, the corpse flower, if you, quit interrupting me. You like the waiting, you like the interruption, right? Oh yeah. If you tire of your corpse plant but don't want to tear yourself away from idiotic baking competitions or This Is Us panel discussions, simply ring up ICE, immigration. They will mistake the smell for Indian cuisine and instantly remove it to one of their slave camps. Processing centers.
Oh boy.
Speaking of immigration, without these hardworking migrant workers, none of Jonathan Sawyer's microgreens, aka garden variety corn silk, would ever get harvested. Treasure these people. Look under their sombreros. Look them in their beady eyes. Serenade them with a Julio Iglesias ditty. Failing that, Enrique Iglesias. Or Pitbull. And tell them te amo, which I believe means, Then bite into a long, rigid churro until the sumptuous dulce de leche explodes at the other end.
Boy.
Kale. Kale is quite simply the most erotic vegetable ever known. It's velvety soft. Well, not when you eat it. It's actually quite sandpaper carpet padding-ish.
It's pokey.
Unless you steam it. Ah, the aroma of steamed kale. Like a sauna full of I use that word a lot. Undulating, sweaty lovers, and the taste, like spinach that was hidden in between the pages of the Kama Sutra for centuries. Such a delicate newspapery mouthfeel, and the health benefits. It can cleanse your colon, hear that? Hey guys.
Oh my god.
Lower your heart rate. Not you, Kristen Stewart, any lower and you'll be clinically dead. And increase libido. Oh, if I increase my libido anymore, I'm going to burst right out of these overalls. Ah, this has been Tantric Composting Sting. Namaste. And I wanted to throw in one last bit. I was watching the news report about... Because now Mike Polk does updates on Channel 3 News, because he's wacky.
Oh boy.
And he was at the Corpse Flower interviewing people. And I'm like, no one said to him, like, this smells worse than your comedy. Like, that would have rolled right out of my mouth. No filter. I would not have been able to stop myself. That would have been good. Alright, that was a long segment, but we went off on a lot of good tangents.
Yeah,
The next thing we'll be talking about street festivals, the new Woodstock, and that's that. Any thoughts?
No.
Or are you zenning out there?
I'm zenning out.
50 years of Woodstock. Did you ever watch the movie?
It's been on, but I don't think I've ever...
You were probably hanging out in the basement when your sister and her dumb friends would play the album.
Yeah, like, I know it's been on around in my life, but I definitely did not pay attention.
Here's something. I have vinyls written down just because I wanted to make fun of millennials saying vinyls, but I think we did that already.
Yeah.
But speaking of the Woodstock record, your dad sent me some links to live Woodstock performances. Like,
yeah.
Not the videos, not video of the actual performance, just like the audio. Do you care about live albums? They've always been a thing I don't give a shit about.
There are a couple... I usually listen to Madonna's live albums.
Are they that much different? Like, why wouldn't you just listen to the studio recording? You just gotta hear people cheering? Like, it's the same song. She doesn't go on long-winded improvisations or anything.
But I just like hearing... The concerts I've been to, I like hearing like the set list all in a row like that. I don't know, because her
So it's like a take you back to the moment
her shows
thing.
are so visual. So like I do that. There is a couple, like I really obviously like Jack White's guitar playing, so his live songs
That's
are good
something where he can like go...
He's going off.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoy that.
I see that.
But I don't listen to live albums really ever in any other circumstance.
I mean, like, every artist has at least 2 or 3 in their discography. I'm like, who has time for that? Like, I'm more of a studio person. I don't really... I've got a couple live the only time I'll ever, like, care about a live record is if they do a cover, that they don't normally do. But then you would just... Now in the digital age, you can just hear that one song. But would you ever just... I'm just going to listen straight through the whole live record.
Like I said, and it's not even like I want to hear all of Jack White's live. There's just a few that like stand out that I really like. I just don't want, like,
Like, I guess a legendary album is Cheap Trick at Budokan. They're like, oh, or Frampton Comes Alive. And I'm like, those were like those bands' big records. But I think the reason those were big was like, they barely sound live. Like, they almost sound more like studio. So that's why they were...
Okay.
It's hard to explain, but those were like live records that were really huge. And then you have... back in the 60s, they would like fake it. Like for shittier bands, they would like throw in like fake applause.
Well, I really liked music videos in the 80s that were all like, looked like you were at a concert.
That would be metal videos.
Yeah, metal videos.
Glam, hair metal.
Yeah, I fucking love
It's
those.
always someone like Vince Neil slow motion, like marching on the stage.
And like pyrotechnic.
Mama, I'm coming home.
Yeah, like
no, wait, that's Ozzy. No, wait.
Yeah, that's Ozzy.
Which one is...
Home Sweet Home.
Home Sweet Home. They all sang about home. They all want to go home. They're tired.
That shit gives me life.
Yeah.
Like that...
But that's the video. See, I'm saying, like, I could see watching a concert video. I've watched concert videos.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it, though.
But
There's
hearing a
something
live
different.
recording is just kind of like a waste of time.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like listening to this live recording. Why would you waste your time? I don't know, that was just something, like, he sent me the links, and I'm like, please, I'm not gonna watch those.
Okay.
Or listen to those. Listen, watch. Street festivals. We went to none this year. Well, you went to Vegan Fest. Did you go to any others?
Stroll. Did I go to any others?
We skipped, starting at the beginning of the season, we skipped Dingus Day. Well, we skipped St. Patrick's, skipped Dingus Day, skipped Hessler Street Fair, skipped any parades, or did you go to a parade?
No.
All parades.
All art fest, Willoughby
Fireworks.
and Lakewood fireworks.
Oh yeah, all the art fests, all the street
We skipped
fests.
Oktoberfest in downtown Willoughby. We skipped...
We're not going to be going to the Feast of the Assumption.
No.
I haven't gone to that in 12 years because there's no parking in Little Italy.
Well, and we have a dog, so it's not like we could ride the Rapid, which lets off right there, but I would go and ride the Rapid. Oh, Crystal and I tried doing that Little Italy art walk, but there was none art.
Right.
So I guess we technically went, but...
Yeah, so we've gone to none street fairs this year, and you know what? I don't care.
You know what I was thinking? Because now that we have a senior citizen dog, like, we used to do some things with her. Like, we'd walk to downtown Lakewood, or we'd walk around with her. But she just can't hack it anymore. Like, she just can't go as far. And I'm like...
But that's not why we're not going.
Well, that's what I was like, I blame it on her, but I'm like, are we going to be like, after we don't have a dog, like, every weekend at some street festival? I don't think so.
They're lame. It's a bunch of people, like... It's just like I described the flea market. It's people looking up at you with that puppy dog look. Like, are you going to buy something from me? Like, it kind of makes me uncomfortable. Like, I need festival blinders. Like, I'm not buying anything. Look, we all know why I'm here. I'm getting a gyro. Yeah. I don't even buy the lemonade anymore because it's too sweet. So, like, let me just walk the whole length of this so I can say I was here, eat a gyro, and leave.
Okay.
I don't want any of your stupid art. Or shirts, or everything's clean now.
Everything.
How many tents are like clean? Look, I made a wood trivet with the terminal tower and
traffic guardian.
Yeah, everything clean. Like, it's too much clean now. We got too much hometown pride.
I love Clee, but it is definitely Clee overload.
And like, they're getting too obscure now. Like, the big ones are like West Side Market, Terminal Tower,
Free Stamp,
LeBron's hairline, and now it's like the 58th Street bus stop. Like, what?
That one manhole cover on St. Clair.
The Parma Heights Rec Center. Do you want it emblazoned on a purse? Like, no.
Yeah.
So here are some little-known street festival. Oh, and Kane Park. We also skipped.
Yeah, we did.
That was a good one. I like Kane Park, but I like seeing concerts there. I didn't even see who was there this year. Little-known street festivals. There's the Strongsville Cul-de-sac Walk. Enjoy the sterile... It's hard to not do this as Sting. Enjoy the sterile, family-friendly attractions at this gathering. There will be rides. The tilt-a-whirl that doesn't tilt so as not to scare anyone, so it's just a whirl. Face painters painting only Pixar characters or Progressive Flow. Sorry, do not request any Slayer logos or anything like that. And great food like buffalo chicken funnel cakes, virgin kiwi strawberry mojitos, and pulled Uncrustable sandwiches. Because pulled pork is just too out there.
Oh my god.
Pulled Uncrustables. That sounds rancid.
It does.
Euclid Plasma Fest. This street fair draws all kinds of struggling single parents, down on their luck, former Cavs coaches, and junkies. Every booth accepts plasma in lieu of cash. Just get a port installed in your arm at the gate, kind of like the pass for the Vegan Fest, for quicker payment at every vendor. Enjoy the antics of Bloody, the zany hemoglobin corpuscle. I don't know if that's a thing, I just threw in all the blood words I know. And jam out to the sounds of Needle Exchange and the Living in Their Car Singers.
Oh my god.
No college students, please, y'all are annoying. The North Ridgeville Cross Burning Carnival. This storied celebration has taken place every year since the Emancipation Proclamation. Try your luck at the shooting gallery where all the targets look like Speedy Gonzalez or Wesley Snipes. Shop for some new threads at the all-white robe and hood vendors, made in the USA. And the annual blackface competition is a real hoot. But it's usually won by a Hollywood celebrity or tone-deaf politician. Can't win. Then, on the final night, everyone gathers for the grand cross burning at the town square. This year, sponsored by Chick-fil-A. There you go. North Ridgeville. Lakewood City Worker Days. This festival, which takes place 365 days a year, that's a long one, pays tribute to the hardworking warriors of the Lakewood Service Department. They are treated to a free pack of smokes, a spin in the street sweeper with a Lido Lounge dancer of their choice, and a makeover where they receive a new ripped and stained Under Armour t-shirt, jeans that show off their glorious working-class butt cracks to the whole neighborhood, and Timberland work boots to protect their tender tootsies from the brutal 50 feet they walk every day, all on the taxpayer dime. Please do not ask them for any kind of help, sewer snaking, tree trimming, dead junkie body removal. As this is their leisure time, please let them enjoy it.
Alright.
So those are some fests.
Yes.
What else I got? Vinyls. You got any, any thoughts on hippies? We've talked about hippies so much before.
Mm-hmm. I'm becoming more of a hippie as I age.
How so?
I feel like I don't care more about the earth because I always cared about the earth. So never mind. I'm not.
You were kind of like a punk hippie all the time. You tried being vegetarian at a young age.
Yeah.
But you were like a punk. You were like one of those, you were almost straight edge. Right? You were a vegan punk. A vunk.
A vunk. I was a vunk.
It's like a chotch.
Oh boy.
So do you want to just talk about the Woodstock that should have been?
Yeah.
Woodstock 50 that was supposed to take place near the original site, then it got moved to another one, then as a last-ditch effort, they're like, we'll have it in Baltimore. That's when you know it's in trouble, when they're like, let's move it to Baltimore.
Yeah, dude. It's... That doesn't make any sense.
And there's a long list of performers. So I only talked about the ones that I recognize, like Miley Cyrus and Jay-Z and stuff. Here's the thing. I really rushed through the show this week because I was busy making projects as I usually am. Oh, I had writer's block. I had massive writer's block.
Yeah, you did.
And by the time I finally broke through a couple days ago, then I had to power write. And I'm trying to do that at work while this idiot is telling me that he's tweeting, he's having private tweets with a porn star, and she's gonna come visit him in Ohio and have sex with him, and he's gonna cheat on his imaginary wife and then enter the porn industry and yada yada yada. And I'm like, I'm trying to write a Woodstock bit here, while we're at work. I'm like, please go away. So that's going on. So,
your coworker is insane. The stories you come home with, I don't even...
So, I was gonna try to do a commercial, on my own time. for the new Woodstock, but I figured out like I couldn't do any of these impressions. I was like, I thought I could do Jay-Z, and then I tried to do it, and I'm like, that's not even close. And like Miley Cyrus, anyone can do like act like an idiot. So it wasn't worth doing like cutting a promo. So I just came up with this. But so anyhow, I've been drinking a lot of the matcha green tea.
Yes.
I've looked into my matcha tea leaves and I saw what could have been.
I feel like back to the previous, like your matcha lattes are definitely self-care.
Okay, we'll go with that.
They are. I think we had that Starbucks gift card, and like that was total like.
I'm getting one after the show, by the way.
Oh, we're hitting Starbucks.
I need one right now.
We're hitting Starbucks after this.
Cold. We'll get a cold one.
Cold, yeah.
So I looked into the matcha tea leaves, and I revealed what this new Woodstock would have been.
Okay.
Do we want to talk about it anymore before I launch into this bit?
No,
like, what did you think about the idea of it? Like, you knew they were going to do a 50th anniversary.
It's just sad that, like... It's just sad to me that it's become such, like, a...
commercial thing?
Yeah, and not even... You expect that because it was such a big thing and it was such a phenomenon. Like, you expect it to be, but I more mean, like, it's just sad that, like, they can't even get it together. Like, it's weird to me that they can't.
I think people are...
Is it poor planning? I
think
feel like people would want to go.
That Fire Festival has changed the game. Now, I think people are really untrustworthy. The artists are like, look, I need this in writing, or we're not fucking doing it.
Because I feel like there's enough demand that people would want to go to that.
And I think ticket buyers are like, I need this in writing, or I'm not buying a ticket. Everyone's like, it's like a Mexican standoff now. They're like, I don't trust you, you don't trust me. No one wants to put on a festival. I think that's really the root of it. Like, it's
a good call, because I feel like people would have showed up for that, and it's weird to me that it's become such a mess.
I mean, who knows if they'll ever, there are established business models like Bonnaroo and all these other ones that know what they're doing. But these people, I think, because the original, like, you had Woodstock, then there was 2, which was 9 Inch Nails in the Mud Pit.
Yeah.
That was, like, a good success. Then the third one, I think, was a huge flaming disaster with, like, Limp Bizkit and shit. And everyone said that was horrible. I think ever since then, the brand of Woodstock is just tainted.
Huh.
They haven't gotten it together. How come they never tried to put on another Monterey?
I don't know.
What's a big one? Like, what's the one in England? Is it Brighton something? Or
no, it's
something Lights?
Yeah.
Not Blackpool Lights. Bristol? Something. I'm just throwing out British words.
Paddington.
Is it the Paddington Festival?
No.
You did look like Paddington at the beach when you were wearing a prospector outfit.
All right, go on.
Okay, so here's what...
Your tea leaves, your matcha tea leaves.
For the artists that I recognize, because if you look at the list of who was supposed to be there, I knew like 5 of them, and then the rest I'm like, who's that?
It's so crazy. So we always watch that Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders making the team, and I never, ever knew any of the music, ever. Because I don't listen to popular music.
Yeah.
And then after joining Jazzercise this year, watching that show, I'm like, oh, I know that song. Like, they really do use popular songs.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I don't know that they're popular songs because I don't listen to the radio. Does that make sense? Like, I'm just like, it's just music that we're working out to. But it's funny to me that I'm like, oh, these must be really well-known songs because...
My Works had the same Muzak playlist for the last 3 years, so anything that was hip 3 years ago now is like old news. So I really don't know what's going on now. I used to turn on MTV at like 5 in the morning and watch whatever videos are on, but I've just forgotten about that.
Yeah,
like, I really
you did go through a phase of doing that.
I keep up with that one YouTuber who talks about music. He kind of keeps me dialed in, but he doesn't really cover like stupid pop crap.
He's not covering like the Jonas Brothers and shit.
No, yeah, so I'm kind of out of the loop on that. So anyway, Robert Plant was supposed to be there.
Legit? Is this like real, like the list?
The real ones that were supposed to be there are Robert Plant, Imagine Dragons, Miley Cyrus, The Killers, Jay-Z, Pussy Riot, Black Keys, and then a bunch of other ones, but these are the ones I wanted to rip on.
Okay, cool.
I was really gonna like hand it to the Black Keys, but I just wrote that like when I got home from work, so it's not as vicious as it should have been.
Thanks for not ripping on the Raconteurs.
They were on the list originally, and then I was like, I have nothing to say about them. Like, enjoy. Robert Plant. Old Robbie kicks off the festival with a stirring rendition of Zeppelin's Immigrant Song. Ah! That's all I know. When the ice and the snow and Trump hears about it and tweets that we need more American-made songs. Robert fires back and everyone mistakes him for the Cowardly Lion. Which
he totally
looks like that now.
Yeah.
And Wizard of Oz starts trending. Diaperface, a.k.a. Renee Zellweger's Judy Garland biopic, becomes a smashing success and resurrects her career. She then makes Bridget Jones 5, where she joins the Avengers. That was
wow.
Weird. Imagine Dragons. Do you even know their songs?
No.
They're just like, you're the greatest. We're gonna make it. This is so great. This is so good. All their songs are that.
I think I've probably jazzercised to Imagine Dragons.
They light up the crowd with their super positive arena anthems like Imagine You're a Cool Dragon. Our fans are the best at everything, and You Can't Fail Ever, aka the Dragon theme. The crowd gets so full of confidence they rush the stage, start playing the instruments way better than the actual crappy band, and the band ends up working at Orange Theory as personal trainers.
Wow. Why did we never think of doing like a like all positivity band? Like that's so genius for nowadays.
And when people rip on them, they're like, "You suck. All you do are these like positive arena anthems." Then they get all mad and they're like, "We're a real band, man." Like they fight with like people online about their image. I'm like, just own it.
Yeah,
you know what you are.
Right.
They're trainers to fat kids in Imagine Dragon t-shirts. Miley, the biggest name yet. Miley comes out on stage inside a giant plastic uterus she bought from Wayne Coyne. She shoots out of it in a faux embryonic fluid wave and launches right into Party in the USA, clad only in a bikini made of Hannah Montana trading cards. She is then joined by her somehow now famous again dad.
Yeah.
For a trap version of Achy Breaky Heart. She then rips her dad's flesh off to reveal an Annette Funicello Mouseketeer hologram.
What?
They do the Mickey Mouse Club theme, Mickey, and Miley shaves her head, dips it in cow blood, and draws a pentagram on the stage with it. Quite the spectacle. I would pay to see that.
That's something.
The Killers. They hobble on stage in their dad jeans and Skechers shape-ups to do those songs from 2003 you danced to while on Adderall at Akron University. Never imagining you'd have to tolerate them as tired old Gen X geezers. They close with a Bowie cover. Wow, how original.
Right.
And the crowd heads to the crapper after about 3 seconds into the song.
Oh my god.
Jay-Z. Hova. Why is he Hova?
I don't know what
they call him Jehovah. I don't know. He's a Jehovah Witness. Comes on stage and rips into his classic material, The Blueprint, The Blueprint 2, The Architect, Frank Gehry is a Pimp, 99 Protractors, and I Am Pay PIMP. He then reveals to the crowd that he had to drop out of architect school to deal crack to support his family. Then Beyonce comes out, didn't see that one coming.
Right, that's coming.
And presents him with an honorary degree from ITT Tech, and they do the Jeffersons theme.
Oh my god.
That sounds pretty fun.
Oh my god.
He wanted to be an architect. Pussy Riot. Are they still a thing?
I don't think so.
This ski-masked band of female Russian political prisoner punk rockers put on an incendiary, provocative call to arms for revolution. The crowd, mostly texting and wolfing down flaming hot Nutella sandwiches, misses the point entirely and start doing that Russian kick dance from the Nutcracker.
Oh my god.
Or anytime you think of Russian dance. The band makes a killing, though, on merch, selling Putin in drag nesting dolls. Why are nesting dolls a Russian thing?
They just are. Crystal got me, like, banana Nutella. It's, like, swirled, like, banana.
Yeah.
It's so fucking good.
Is it G-free?
Yeah, it's good.
The Black Keys. with trusted sideman Blind Box Patterson on electric fiddle, the Keys rip into all their classics like Rubber City Reparations, Gauged Ears, Scrimps and Grits, Blues for a Food Truck, and Cotton Pickin' Cubicle Man. Their whitewashed Office Park electric blues moves the crowd of brainwashed mid-30s posers to a fever pitch. They all start gospel singing and jumping brooms until someone on Twitter accuses them of appropriation, and they all kill themselves out of massive white guilt. That's pretty good. The band goes on making mediocre music until they get inducted into the Akron Music Hall of Fame, along with Chrissy Hine and some guy who farted show tunes at Stan Hewitt Hall in the 40s. Whatever.
Wow.
That was supposed to be better. I think I wasted all my time writing about, like, Miley Cyrus.
Well, that was good, so...
Woodstock.
Keep talking about festivals.
Packaged up some round... What are those, lemon cucumbers?
Lemon cucumbers.
That we grew to take to your parents?
Yes.
Speaking of our garden, did you tantrically grow those?
They did take a long time, it seems. But now there's a ton on there.
I don't know if I can get behind the lemon cucumber. I'm going to have to try eating some. But
I gave you some from that first one. You did try it.
Right, but like in a salad. Is it mealy?
It literally just tastes like cucumber, but they're better because they're smaller. To me, I like them better because cucumbers, it's like too much.
Are they English cucumbers? What are those?
Those are those ones that don't have much seed in them. These have seeds.
Ah. So the English don't have cucumber seeds? How do they make more cucumbers?
I don't know.
A mystery for the ages.
Yeah.
So the last topic, since we're talking about hippies and Woodstock, is I miss my hair so much.
I know.
It ran away from me.
I feel so sad.
When we, here's the story. I used to, I thought I was a Puerto Rican graffiti writing b-boy, so I would just cut my hair, like a fade in high school. So you had no idea of the potential.
No, it was always short.
And then, in 1996, which is the reverse of 69, here's some, metaphysical shit. I drove by Kent State for the first time when I got my license, and I felt something rush over me. And ever since then, I've been, a psychedelic hippie man. And I grew my hair out and out and out, and I had a huge fro. And,
how long into growing it did you realize it's curly?
That I don't remember. I think one time I got out of the shower and it was just curly once because I didn't comb it. And I'm like, wait a minute, why is my hair curly? And then I just let it keep going and going. And
you had a beautiful, luscious locks.
I had a giant afro for most of my 20s. It was kind of thinning out by 30s, but I could still grow it out. It was thin. It was
you couldn't have it get too long or it would get heavy and show the thinness.
Yeah. But the last 5 years are just it's dead. It doesn't, you cut it and it doesn't come back.
Yeah.
I'm just hanging on to these few on top now. Yeah. And when you shave the sides for me and you accidentally kill one, you're like, oh my God, I'm sorry.
I do. I'm like, I got one. I'm sorry.
It's these are, it's like an endangered species. You just accidentally ran over a black rhino on top of my head.
I'm sorry I'm laughing at your black rhino hair.
I mean, I knew it was coming. My family's all bald.
Yeah, but it doesn't make it any easier. It's we know the dog's gonna die. That doesn't make it easy.
Yeah, but I had hair longer than I had a dog. I think I'm gonna miss the hair more getting older. Yeah, I just had a big luscious fro and you fell in love with it.
Well, I fell in love with you.
I was attached to the hair.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I fell in love with you because of your hair.
And yeah. But you know what? Washing it took a long time. Multiple shampooings.
You had a lot of hair.
And then it would just stay wet, so you couldn't wash and go to bed because the pillow would get all wet. Now I can just wash my hair, clean it up with a towel, and I'm good. I can just go right to sleep, and dream about hair. Give me a head with hair. Something hair. Yeah, so I'm not a long-haired hippie anymore. I'm just, it's all, the long hair's on the inside of my nostrils.
It's a mirage, yeah.
I do grow a mean beard. I mean, I got that.
You do.
Beards are hippie-ish, sort of.
But then, like, once food gets trapped in it, you're just like, you're done with it.
Yeah, I shaved, and then everyone at work is like, "Oh man, why'd you get rid of the beard?" And I'm like brutally honest. I'm like, I kept getting food in it. Like there was no real other reason.
Yeah.
Like no one told me to do it. I'm just like, I hate getting food in it, so I just tell them. But yeah, my hair's gone.
Mm-hmm. I wish I could give you my hair.
Well, you keep saying like, "Oh, we got to get you this treatment or these pills or these." It's all snake oil. Nothing works. There's nothing you can do.
I'm sorry.
This is the end of my hair, my friend. So, do you want to talk about anything about?
No, you covered a lot of topics. I feel like I chimed in.
This isn't really your wheelhouse.
No.
Halloween is more where you shine.
Yeah, this is not.
Like,
topics.
even though you say you're like a new age hippie, you don't know anything about the music.
Well, yeah, I don't give a shit about that. I just care about, like, the planet and bees and being nice to each other.
And that was more of an Earth Day thing. We're past that.
Yeah, like, I'm not into, like, the actual... I saw a chick today when I was going into the grocery store, and she was giving me total hippie vibes. She had on, like, whitewash, like, bell-bottom jeans with, like, chunky wooden, like, platform, like total 70s shoes. She had like a white, like, eyelety, like, natural looking, like, tank, and then like a floppy hat. Like, she looked super
like,
cute.
She probably manages a hedge fund or something.
Probably, but she looked super cute.
She's like, pulls the switch on the electric chair or something.
I wanted her to like shout across the parking lot, like, "I like your look."
Peace, brother. Fuck, now I forgot what I was gonna say.
Sorry.
It was along the lines of what you were saying. Oh, speaking of the music, didn't you say, like, your dad used to quiz you? He'd be like, and you would always just guess.
The Who.
Or Led Zeppelin. He'd play like Crosby, Stills and Nash, or like
and Mauricio
Santana.
I still don't know who.
And you'd be like, "Is it Led Zeppelin?"
Yeah, I don't know fucking anything about music.
It was like your multiple choice C. You just always say
yeah.
Led Zeppelin.
And it would always be the two of us, Crystal and I, in the back seat, and he'd be like, "Kids, who sings this?" And she always knew, and I'd be like, I don't know. Led Zeppelin.
Because you were busy being a vegan punk.
And this was like from little all the way up. I'm like, I just don't know who sings songs. I don't know. You say I'm a choreography savant. I am the opposite when it comes to music.
Okay. But yeah, so I had
and music is your thing.
But I was like Mr. Hip Hop, and then I had a spiritual awakening in '96. It just came out of nowhere, and I started buying like records, not vinyls. Back when they were like 50 cents.
Yeah.
So I loaded up on them, so I have a whole library now. Yeah, like I had like a hippie moment, and then like I think it was the something anniversary of the Summer of Love, so it must have been '97. They brought like some Grateful Dead bus to the Rock Hall, and like Donovan was there, and Janis Joplin's band. Not her, obviously, she's rotting, and I think Country Joe. Like a couple of the like Summer of Love figures, and I was there hanging out by myself as usual, and like it all just washed over me, and I turned into super hippie, and that's when you met me.
Yeah.
And you thought I was all cool and like, and now you're like, you've changed. You're not the person I met. And I'm like, I guess you're right.